Um,
Alright, I'm just letting you
and
know we'll be going live in a few seconds
uh,
officially. Do you want Dagon to join the VC later or in the middle of the stream or no? It's up to you, honestly. This
I would
is
I would say I would say in the middle of the stream because you see I believe that he should be removed from the community, but that does not mean I believe in order for people to be redeemed, they must be killed off completely and have a fresh start.
Okay, you want me to skin him too, or?
I wouldn't say skin, but yes, I guess.
I'm gonna just
We don't
I'll add in
we
a
don't need
banner
anything.
and then I'll sometimes when I'm not here, I'll have a Donnie ask questions or he can be like a third party because he's a completely neutral source. This is all news to him. I'll just add this in as like the banner. I think this is a
Okay.
kind of versus constitutional republic, but both kind of far right leaning. Just
Oh, no, the thing is, my clan is an imperialist clan.
okay.
We believe that clans need to be taken over, slowly, but not in a. We try to have a different approach to taking over clans because it's Halo. You can't just wipe all the people out and then that's their clan. No, people can respawn, so you have to convince them to join your clan.
Good
or
point.
take over. You have to convince the people to join your union.
All right, really quick. Do you mind me asking what your astrology sign is? If you believe in any of that, or
Astrology, does it have something to do with the stars?
personality, yeah. Zodiac sign.
Personality-wise.
Yeah,
I am Virgo.
What month you were born?
Okay.
Specific day. In some cases,
Do you-
some months are bisect.
Do you know your moon sign by any chance?
No,
Okay.
I don't really know a lot of that. I do know that I am a Virgo. That's what I was told. I was born in September, but I mean that's all I know.
Like late September or mid September, early
Mid September.
mid. Okay, yeah.
The second day of September, September 2nd.
Okay, I didn't
The
need
second day.
that much info. I'm not trying to dox you, but
I don't have Cancer.
September. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely a Virgo. Okay. All right.
I'm an Aquario, which is like the best one.
I'm a Taurus, but I've got a lot of Aquarius in my chart, so a lot of air.
Oh yeah, you can have a lot of Aquarius in you soon.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Donnie's gay as hell. Anyway, all right.
No, I'm not.
I'm
God, man.
gonna start the stream, and then I'll come back in a few minutes. I just got back from a graveyard
I will
shift.
also be right back.
If you'd like to just introduce yourself, explain. Yeah, you have the floor. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
And we are live now.
All right. Hello.
You can
My
do
name is
this.
Anatar Kazad, also known as Rupa Radazami, also known as Anatar 4684. I am the leader of the new covenant and high prophet of the covenant. I am prophet humility. I am 17 years old, leading my clan to completely take over the Sangheli community through peaceful way. Through a peaceful way. I apologize. I'm a little excited. A little about myself. I have been in multiple clans and I have fought multiple clans in my life. I did not win, but I learned from each battle, and I learned how to lead each clan regiment in each clan. I was a high general and one of the clans known as the Swords of St. Helios, but they don't remember me because, it's been a couple of years. When I first started doing clans, it was in 2023. Officially. That doesn't mean I wasn't in clans, a couple of years back, but officially I was doing clans in 2023. My first ever clan was EarthCom, and I began training with the humans in this time. And after a certain amount of time, I learned how to lead troops into battle, and I learned different maneuvers and tricks. I joined a new clan known as Navcom, and these people trained me in the ways of, you know, guns, but I'm not that good at them still. I'm practicing with my people as we speak. Um, you know, whenever you do clans, it's a very difficult job. I would say job because you're keeping Halo alive while you're doing these things, and it's also very stressful because you have to deal with people who don't want to listen to your rules, your orders. Rogue rogue people, rogues. I like to call them roguers. Um, about my Sangheili past, I was in Krios for a week, I believe. No, I would say 3 days. I apologize. That's not a week. 7 days is a week. I betrayed Dagon Brackemai. Most of you guys would know who that is. Dagon is called a pedophile. I do not know if that is true, but I do know he's an asshole. I do know that he doesn't deserve to be in the community because he treats people like shit and treats people unfairly. Most people are not afraid to show their face like I am, and I am actually very glad to show my face.
Jay actually did spend 15 straight minutes making death threats because I pissed him off once. And now he's like all buddy with me. It's so fucking weird.
That is also another thing about Dagon. He will get onto your good side. He will gain your trust and then break it after he realizes that he has possibly either more power than you, or whenever he realizes that you trust him and he gains everything from you, he breaks that trust and uses the stuff that you told him against him. Dagon once told me, and from my state, this is normal, but he told me that he liked a 16-year-old girl. He said that I'm dating her, but I'm not going to do anything to her. I said, okay. I mean,
That kind of means that he knows he's doing something wrong if he's imposing a relationship barrier to it.
He said that I don't want to. I haven't done anything to him. I was like, well, as long as you don't do that.
Also,
I mean,
that just makes it grooming. That's what grooming is.
I mean, I can't deny that would be considered grooming. That would be considered, touching a kid even without doing it. You're mentally touching them. You're grooming them and conditioning them to make it think it's okay to do stuff.
Yeah,
like
from
that.
a time where you think that it's not okay to have sexual contact with them.
Exactly. I once, whenever I was in Dagon's time, he was telling me that he wanted to conquer the community, but he didn't have a plan. He even said he doesn't have a plan. He's just going to attack clans one by one. And I said, that's not how you do it. You have to, in order to conquer the community, you do not literally conquer it. You have to expand your influence to other clans. Instead of making clans forcefully fight for you, instead of doing that, you can gain their trust and influence. And then whenever you call, they'll fight for you. And the thing is they don't even know they're working for you. They just believe they're an ally. It's so weird how the human mind works. I have a clan right now known as Indominus, and they're working for me. Well, we're working on it, but they are not in high charity, not the whole clan, but the leader of Indominus is. And at this point, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to talk about because, you guys did want to ask me questions, but I'm just talking about my life and my clan experience. I battled Dagon 3 times. I lost 3 times because I just wasn't good enough, but I did get at least 9 kills on him. And In my clan, if you do get a kill, even if it's 9, that's considered very, very good. The reason why is because Dagon is a sword master. He's a very good sword master. Nizgi died by him, but he could barely fight him and he could barely win. I held my own against Dagon for a good minute or so. You know, I held my own against Zovu for a good minute. I held my own against. I haven't fought Cassidrus. Cassidrus? Is it considered Cassidrus or? I just call him Cast.
He pronounces
And I
it
haven't fought him.
Castadros, is what he says.
Cassidrus. I haven't fought him yet, but the thing is I am challenging the strongest players in Halo purposely, to learn from them, learn how they fight. You know, I lost a lot, and I can't say that that's a bragging point because that sucks.
Oh yeah,
You know-
I used to play competitive Highlander on TF2, and losing is basically part of the spy experience. So I totally understand.
You know,
It's the worst
and
class.
by the way, when it comes to me saying I'm going to kill all of you and rule you, that is really just the RP. I don't hate any of you. Now, I do hate Dagon. I don't hate Zovu. I see him as a competitor or somebody that I can fight
Yeah,
against.
by the way,
But Dagon,
I just left your server because of the hoe,
Uh-oh.
who was apparently a pedophile.
Did he leave my server?
I think he was acting like he did.
Ooh, that's
well,
very...
he left the group chat that I created. He said that I
Uh-oh.
was with.
I'm leaving, not dealing with this shit. That's what he said.
Damn. Alright, well. Anyhow.
Yeah, he just hates pedophile women.
Thing is Dagon also likes to manipulate the rules. Now, as somebody that's only been doing clans officially for 2 years, the rules state that if you kill somebody in a duel, I believe, with a weapon, purposely, you're disqualified. That's what I remember. Zovu did that 4 times and said that and I watched the stream. 2020 flashbacks are coming back. I watched the stream, and he said he was just doing it to fuck with me. He was killing me on purpose with a needle rifle, and then deducting a point on purpose just to give me false hope. And I told him that that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I like. You know, if you treat me like people don't give me a chance. Like they don't genuinely give me a chance to prove how good I am at the game. I'm very good at swords, but I am not good at, rifles or plasma rifles. I'm not good at that. I trained for.
And I'm better with the knife. Twinning. Wow.
So I think we can all agree here. We're all kind of like level-headed when it comes to dark, edgy stuff. And I think it's fair to say you and I, probably everyone here, has said some very profane things for shock value. Because what would Halo be without some good shock value and shock content, right?
That's true.
So do you mind me asking, like,
this
isn't, I'm not here to incriminate you. These are like genuine questions. You've said these in your own videos.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you've made it quite clear quite a few times. You said you wanted to, quote unquote, rape Dagon. Can you please explain
yes, can you explain what position you would like to rape Dagon in?
I'm not asking details. That's all Adani, that's all you. If you want to say that on stream.
Oh, we're not doing that? Oh, okay.
Anyways,
no, it's just.
At what time
what
you
the
be
fuck
raping Dagon?
inspired you to say like? What the fuck, dude?
I didn't know you were gonna ask that question. Okay, so
Well,
I
dude,
said
this
that
is like
only because-
this is Axis. I will ask people.
I mean,
about
yeah.
dark
Why
shit.
would you want to rape Dagon? He's ugly as fuck. I mean,
Well,
you're
the
within
thing
his
is-
age range for
Like,
sure.
I'm neutral here, but this is like I wouldn't
It
ask
was
this,
me,
but you've said this and emphasized this numerous times in numerous videos and texts. This is all public knowledge now. So
it was me just. It was just me purposely making him uncomfortable.
this is like very much worth
Rapist
asking.
instincts coming out.
But
This is pretty
I
dark
have.
shit.
I'll be honest. I have thought about doing that to humiliate him, like IRL, because I'm not gay, but
You're not.
they're
You're sure?
I'm not gay, but I want to race this guy.
I think Anatar's trying to be like. You've seen the movie Meet the Spartans, the parody,
No.
yes,
the parody of
I have.
300. Yeah, Anatar. That's you right now. You're like Meet the Spartans. I think Wolfologies would be like Xerxes in your eyes. I think that everyone could probably agree with that. What is Dagon
I'm
then?
not gay. That's to rape somebody.
I'm not gay.
But yeah, I have said that numerous times. I've also said numerous times that I wanted to destroy him, which is true. I do. What I want is his members, if he has any, I want them to know that their leader is a bad person. And I'm not just saying online, I'm just saying in real life. He's a bad guy. I can't say that I'm not any different, but at least I don't groom kids.
We're all
I may
evil in
say
some way. I
things-
understand that.
He
I
grooms
can't say
kids.
that I don't manipulate. I can't say that I don't manipulate people because I do. I can't say I don't lie to people because I do. I can't say that I can't. I force people to do certain things that I'm not proud of.
But you see
Like,
yourself as kind of a Punisher figure.
Yes,
Which
I
can-
like to punish.
yeah,
people
I can
who
understand.
deserve to be punished.
I can understand the Punisher figure. I don't know if I would quite go that far with men, but you know,
Oh, you rape plenty of guys when they make you angry. Just someone calls you a bitch and you fuck them in the ass. It's just how it is.
no, that Donnie, that's probably your thing. But anyhow, okay.
Well, I run through their wallet to verify that they're 18 or older first, and then I rape them.
This guy is not, FYI.
18 or older says no. Okay, well you didn't pass the age verification. You're good.
This guy is not,
Yeah,
FYI.
it's a really weird experience when they didn't. It's just like, oh, this is a learner's license. Okay, my bad, man. You go on.
Oh
Well,
god,
there's
this is beyond fucked.
I do
But yeah,
still keep
I
their
have-
wallet.
All right, so we've
I have also-
verified that you want to be Dagon's Punisher, to put it discreetly.
Yeah.
In a
Yes.
community-friendly way. All right,
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
and it's the shock
No.
value, the humility. Okay, and this is Meet the Spartans. All right. Damn. Anyways, if at any time you request this to be removed, we will definitely do so. If you like look back at this and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? But for the time being, since you wanted this message to get out to the community, this will either be public or unlisted.
Yeah, I would like it to be public.
Okay.
I want my influence to. Don't. By the way, if the people are watching this, please understand that I don't genuinely want to rape Dagon. I just said that. I want.
That's very Cliff.
You know what? You know what? Next question.
All right.
I do not want. to
Anatar
ask that
has
for
spoketh his Genesis seed into existence. Moving on. All right.
So when
What-
will you be raping Dagon?
So we've already kind of established what your views are on him. We've gotten past the whole seedeth, spawneth. All right, and then Dagon and I are like Satanists. And Donnie and I will have a different discussion related to Satanism, devil worship. You and I think we're both kind of zealots for our causes, but we're not directly interfering with each other's cultures or nationalities. We both have a respect for Rome, Greece. I think that's it's safe to say that's what Halo was built off of. Was white natives, Roman
Religion.
ideals, Spartans, for good or evil. That's what Halo should have been about, not this bullshit we see in today's society where it's genderless, kind of anti-white, anti-Spartan. It's fucking atrocious. I just wanted to say that. I'll be doing a separate video on that, but so we don't really have an issue there. Like most gamers kind of, Halo should be like, okay, maybe Halo is gay. So was Rome. Why can't we stick to Roman ideals? Like, why does Halo have...
Back then, kiss
Anyway,
each other just to show appreciation. So it's like, oh, thank you, man, for making me this whatever Romans ate. Like they would just get down and kiss each other, but they weren't gay because they. I can't keep saying that because that would be considered gay. However, and back then the word gay meant happy.
but
You look very gay today.
we can all agree though that Halo, gay or not, it valued masculinity. It valued the genders. It was supposed to, and it was
Yeah.
based predominantly. Yeah. So we got that out of the way. Okay. So I guess I would ask, Dagon being a Satanist, right? People know I'm a devil worshiper. I'm not really in the closet or hidden about that. That's no secret of mine. So if you were to assess Dagon, right, as your adversary, your nemesis, as a Satanist, how why do you think he's a Satanist? Like, why do you think he believes in that?
I believe that, in my belief, I believe that the reason why he thinks that way is because I believe he is pure evil. Not because that's just some belief that he has, but because he genuinely wants to be evil. I know that Satanists want to be. They believe in free will. They believe in. Honestly, they believe that Satan is a good dude, but he kind of takes that and warps it into evil. Like he's said numerous times that he wants to eradicate people. He wants complete annihilation, and I have told him that
He just lacks control. He has a perfect life, so he wants it elsewhere.
So you think it's
he just says that he's evil, and I also believe he's a Nazi. If I'm correct.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, as far as the whole
wants control at any time.
As far as the whole far right Germanic thing, we all kind of deviated from Rome anyway. So did they. I don't think you're a Nazi. No, you're not. I think everyone has deviated from some form of that ancestry, as every ethnicity has a radical bias. And I would agree at face value with what Dagon says in terms of the whole embracing pure evil, things like that. But how I apply and use it, as you can tell, is a lot different from him. I think he's been very compulsive. And I personally believe we are supposed to be masters of the darkness, and we may be pushed to our limits at times, but we're supposed to have some level of control. And I find him to be very compulsive. Sometimes it makes me wonder, is he really going to stand by this, or is he just there for the benefits? Me, I genuinely worship whatever I choose to worship in whatever way, because I would genuinely die for that cause. With Dagon, sometimes I wonder, is it impulse and hedonism of self, or is it about, the other, what he actually worships and serves? And I'm not going to judge him either way, but in my opinion, sometimes I question, what side is he really on? Because I'm trying to initiate things, get things
Dagon
moving.
is asking to be invited to this group chat.
And we'll invite him. Don't get me wrong. He can speak his truth
Yeah,
too.
please. I would like to see his adversary.
But those are things I wonder, and I don't shit on him or trash on him, but I do ask other perspectives at times, because there's definitely some indecision. And I personally believe we need to get to the heart of the matter and get things established. And I'm not against drama in the community, but it should be based on true and controversial things, not petty, trivial squabbles. He said, she said. We can still have edgy, dark stuff in the community, but we need to keep it truthful, whether it's good or evil. And I think we can all agree on that. So, yeah, I'll invite him if he's down. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to be invited.
There we go.
I'm just using this as the banner. This is an Old Republic banner from Star Wars. I'm pretty down with the Sith.
The whole time, oh, this fucking nigger, I do too. So,
they're doing an interview. So
This is a live interview. Everything here is live. FYI. Everyone here agreed to the terms.
My based views on Satanism, yes, when you guys said you want to have free will, I want to have free will to do whatever the fuck I damn well please without being shunned, shamed, or anything by other religions. I want to follow my own devoted path. Satanism to me is, yes, I can be impulsive, but also I have a fundamental belief that goes beyond what a human's mind comprehension can be. So anybody can be in denial about what I believe or what I do. And what I did to you, Anatar, really proves my point. I am an evil person. One, I thought I was doing you, and actually, no, not doing you. I did her a favor by making her
Also,
leave you. See, she needs to be with somebody that's going to give her the time of day. You weren't doing that. So, in my eyes, I'm rather convincing. I can convince people to either leave or stick around. Instead, I'm a very convincing person.
I see that a lot in the community. Yeah, you've convinced a lot of people. You've convinced a lot of people in the community. I can say that, and I
So-
don't mean it in a good way.
I think we can all
Say.
agree, like, everyone here to some level is evil. I kind of see Anatar as more, I want to be a necessary evil. I see kind of myself and Dagon. We all kind of.
That's very much what I'm trying to be, a necessary.
Right. So we all kind of see
Evil.
who we all agreed everyone here is evil. No one here has a super moral high ground. It's kind of the better of whoever is evil. And so
I'm the best.
ha ha ha. Maybe. Anyway. So
Hang on, I gotta go mute for a sec.
I would
Sure
ask, and I'm going to ask both Dagon and Anatar because I like to contrast people and how they think. So Anatar, you've based your ideation of worship off of Zeus pre-Christian, but correlates very much with it, just like I believe in certain Greek deities as well that are pre what we now acknowledge as Satan, but to us it's universally the same thing, different form, different time in history. We can all agree. I would ask Dagon if he was to sum up what Satan is to him versus your god Zeus. And I have my ideas, but I'll stay out for now.
Okay, so if I can get to explaining, Satan means to me, it means a lot of things. So, yes, I will say, yes, I'm evil, but I'm evil in a way where sometimes I help people. But if we really want to boil down what Satanism means to me,
I'm asking you, who
Satan
is Satan to you? Specifically the being, the entity you claim to worship. Just like I'll ask Anatar what Zeus is to him.
what does Zeus mean to him, though?
Well, I would ask, but first I want to ask what Satan is to you. Like,
It's something I worship. It's something I devote to learn more about, to understand more.
but who is Satan? I want you to visualize and picture Satan in your perception in whatever his or her form is. Because Anatar would talk about Jesus, a masculine male. I have my own thoughts about what it means to worship a man versus a woman in the mythologies, but I would ask, I want you.
I'm more into the female aspect.
So I'm going to challenge both of you to come up with your most articulate, coolest depiction of your god or devil whom you worship, so we can compare.
I believe that Zeus is the almighty, powerful god of gods. I believe that he controls the wind and the sea, the thunder. You know, he controls all. He even controls the god of gods. Like he is him. You know what I mean? Like he created Achilles. He created Hercules. He created Athena. He created
All right,
Ares.
I have something. I hate to cut you off, but Basically, what Satanism means to me, I believe Satan is the symbolic of Venom from, the movie Venom, but not from actual the movie. I believe Satanism is a symbolic demon in my personal views and eyes. I don't know who can agree to disagree with me, but I worship Satan as Venom, as a symbolic demon. Yes, that's how I view Satanism. Now, if we want to get farther in depth in my views,
Yes.
I believe that Satan is a female, not a male, as the Christians have pointed him out to be. Axis made me think more on this, which I believe in lust. Well, I don't know what I really want to say because you're a fucking minor, and I don't want to get accused of
I'm not
something here, but
Hey, it doesn't matter.
I believe that. Hold on, let me get on Windows since I'm back on my PC. I believe Satanism, in my views, helps lust, desire. I believe that Satanism means certain things to me, but it's going to take me time to think. But you can go on about Zeus. I don't really have thoughts of what it means to me, but if I have to choose anything, it means. See, I haven't really thought about why I worship what I worship, but what I do. But you go on about Zeus, because I've only have certain things to say here, which it doesn't really pertain to really much. I haven't really thought about it too much, why I worship the devil. But I do, but there's one reason why I reverted a while back. There wasn't a reason for me to worship it. It's because I kind of wanted to be, rebel against my mother's beliefs in a way. I was more of a rebellious child growing up. So I wanted to rebel against the Christian belief for one reason. One, because I haven't really seen really much proof. Anybody can believe what they want to believe, but I was more a rebellious kind of person. So I rebelled against my mother's beliefs in Christianity. And since her and I have never really truly seen eye to eye, that is the reason why I reverted from Christianity to Satanism. So that's just my give or take. It's not much to work off from, but I was rebelling against God because God has, how I felt, he forsaken me. Because I wanted to be saved. I wanted to be helped. I wanted his help to me. So I think we're getting somewhere. This I became a Satanist. Is because I thought I was actually going to be saved at some point. Thought I was actually going to have eternal life and salvation in heaven. Until the time came where bad things started happening to me, and when I needed God, he wasn't there for me. But we're all his children, right? So that is the main reasons why I became a Satanist. Now, Axis, you can go off from what I've said there, because that's kind of the real reason why
Well,
I became.
I always ask when people go on a path, it's dangerous if you expect anything from either side. And this is just my consensus for anyone neutral of what you guys believe here. If you expect your higher power to save you, you're already beyond fucking dead in my eyes. If you think you can get power from your higher power, if you think it will empower you to save yourself, now you're onto something. And I can get behind that. Because to me, you have to be willing to die for something, but also to embrace and fight for it and even live. And be, more important than dying for something, to live for that thing, whatever it is, in a very insufferable world and existence. Joker, I'm not a fan of Joker, but I like this quote. You know, with Harley Quinn, he didn't ask, "Would you die for me?" He changed it and said, "Would you live for me?" And to me, that right there is the epoch, the genesis of anyone's true devotion and belief. If anyone on either side expects some higher power to just freely give them shit without working for it, you're fucked no matter what path you choose. You're even more fucked in my eyes if you do that with the devil than God, because I'm not going to deny and say, hey, as Satanists, we might be going to hell. We could be going, I have a wallpaper up right now, but black hole in space. I'm very different from most Satanists. I believe pre-existence, dark matter, and how it's transpired into everything today, and that someday we will return to that. And I've always believed in this. People say I change religions. No, I don't. I just have there's a lot of different sides to what I believe. I can take different points of view, but they're all complementary to one another. They all go hand in hand. I'm not a one-dimensional person. When a lot of people say, "Oh, I change religions more than people change genders," Wolf already said that once, and it's like, not actually. No, everything I've learned is just another step in the darker process. I've always been, even when I thought I was a Christian at one point, I've always been a much darker, more wrathful person. And I could go on about this, so I'll just try to cut it short here. So on this path, especially the left-hand path, especially when you start to embrace the outcast, the outsider, the rebel, or even the authoritarian, pure evil form, whatever that is, I always say with people, make sure this is something you want to see the success of, regardless of what happens to your state here. Because you may not be immortal. There may not be an eternal life for you. Even if it does exist, there may not be that after or wherever you want to go. You may not get there. So in this current life, make sure whatever you believe in is something you're genuinely willing to fight for and see the success of, regardless of what happens to you. Yes, I believe self-gain too. Don't do something if it doesn't empower you. But at the same time, there has to be another part of you that wants to see this thrive and grow, whatever it is you worship and believe, no matter what. And that's where we have to fight for and sometimes sacrifice as well. Not to the point of death, of course, but, hard work pays off, for fuck's sake. If you believe in something, you've got to fucking fight for that cause and stand behind that, regardless of which side. That's where I'm at with anything any of you choose. That's my motto. If you don't feel that strongly about whatever you believe in, you got to rethink where you really stand, because that's what motivates me to achieve whatever I've achieved and will continue to achieve. And there are a lot of times in life, because I know we're all kind of mentally on the edge sometimes, where we're like, should I live? Should I live? But then there's that pull through that gets us through it. I can see Anatar here is taking a more stoic approach, I think, to his beliefs, for better or for worse. I can see that. And I could see that. I don't know Anatar very well, but I can already see this guy is probably a zealot and disciple of what he believes. So that caught my eye, and I was like, this guy could, be onto something here. But I barely know the dude. And then he's also said a lot of other profane things that I'm like, damn, a 16-year-old said that shit
that are beyond something that I wouldn't even think of doing to you.
I mean, he says it with conviction, though, so I'm like, okay, damn, this is fucked, but he is convicted, so it's worth asking why he's so convicted. I'm not endorsing this. I'm simply trying to get a larger view of, like, what the fuck goes on in someone's mind for them to say something about Dagon, like, because I was like, when I saw his video with the suspenseful dramatic music, I'm like, okay, this guy's getting into character. This guy's serious. So,
like,
there's definitely something to be.
So if we all have the same background, which if you are convicted by your beliefs, then maybe you should just do something else besides what you're trying to do to me. How about you follow your own beliefs, your own path? Like, granted, you got money out of Niski. You pulled off some of the things that I pulled off with him, like, way before then. So I was here way before you. If you got your own path, what about you choose your own path? Your path is your own to choose. Granted, I came in the mix of situations with you. Slade, however, is the one that got it going. I never did. I just said I wanted to do it because I wanted to benefit off from it. But Slade is the one that really got this going. I hope you realize that. This had nothing
Yeah.
to do with me.
Most
Me?
of my war against most of you is to test the mettle of my clan. It's just to test my clan, but it also is to dominate most clans. As much as I used to respect you, I don't have any respect for you, and I don't mean that disrespectfully towards people. But I lost it because of how you treated my people. You know, I didn't care about your background. I didn't care what you did. I tried to help you in a VC, and you came to me. You said that I was nice to you, and then one of my members spoke out of turn, and then instead of correcting them peacefully, you were rude. And I tried to address the situation, and then you guys had me doing this assignment that I didn't want to do. I felt pressured almost into doing it, and so I began to rebel against most of you again. And then when I launched my war and I lost it, I I was mobilizing most of my troops to attack other clans as well. That's why I was only fighting by myself at the time, because my members were fighting a clan known as UNSC, Spirit of Fire. We were fighting them, and that's why they weren't really available.
Yeah, but I would like to cut you off. I have bigger problems than just you, man. I got somebody else more worth the manpower. I don't know if you've ever heard of Dross Kai Necromai, but that is
I
my
have
biggest.
them.
No, and I prefer to deal with him. I
It is because
thought after this situation was dealt with that we go our own way and we just don't acknowledge what the fuck happened, don't acknowledge one another. You want help, I can offer you my knowledge. Like, for once, I could offer you my knowledge.
after the things and the events that have happened, I have people that are helping me.
It doesn't matter about the events that happened. You want to get better. You want all this. You want to lead. I can help you with that. You don't have to accept it. But at the end of the day, I am Golden Age in the community. I can help you. If we all have fundamental beliefs here, we can all help each other out.
I think we can all agree to reject Judeo supremacy
But
and anti-white sentiment.
besides all that,
I love Jews.
Shut the fuck up, Adani. Anyway,
like, I'm actually trying to get
Jews.
somewhere with. I'm trying to get somewhere with this. Please, shush. If you want my help, I can help you mobilize your group. I can train your members in the same art as I've been trained. You want to beat Slade, right? I know how to beat him. It's very simple. I can teach you my style. And then maybe eventually you could succeed me, and then I can finally retire and move on, you know? At the end of the day.
Dagon, we know for a fact you're never retiring from Halo the same way I'm never retiring from YouTube, even though YouTube keeps deleting my channels.
There's only one way I fucking retire.
Your pride is going to get in the way, and my pride's going to get in the way. That's never happening. Even if we change or reposition.
If I say something, I fucking mean it.
Yeah, but I highly doubt it's going to actually happen. It's like John Wick. He can't put down the gun. He got too trigger happy.
My question, Dagon, is why do you want to help me after all this time? After we fought for so long. I just don't get it.
Because I think we can all benefit from all of this. We're all here now. I think we can all benefit from helping one another out. If I can talk to Aspen and change fate, would you be more willing to accept this?
I would have to talk to my counsel about it. We would have to have a conversation, like a long conversation about it.
Yeah, we would have to. I would have to be there, and I would have to propose my ideals and what I want to do. Because you're new gen, you need old gens in the community that are willing to help you. Instead of you helping me, how about I help you instead? There's bigger things going on, which I'm willing to offer my help.
You mentioned that you were already fighting someone that is more
Yes.
important than your clan. Who is it exactly again? I
It's
forget.
Droskai Necromai. He is one of the biggest enemies I have so far. It's why I'm not looking at you as opposed at you right now. It's because I'm dealing with another Sanghili that I know more very well. I know him better than you do. Better than you. I know what I'm dealing with. So at this rate,
I would have to
I
create.
think
I would have to create a peace treaty, a sign paper between my
I'm
clan and
willing-
yours.
I'm willing to sign it.
It would have to. It would have to be like terms and conditions that you would have to honor. So, because I'm
Most
very, my
really
clan is very,
know some sort of honor.
as
So
I am.
since you're running a covenant, apparently, without my approval, because I'm Divine Hierarch Mercy, I can grant you your position to lead the newfound covenant. And I will teach you, and then maybe eventually you get to a point and I can probably maybe give you the Covenant Collective, because I own the Covenant Collective. I'm Gen 3 Mercy, so I can allow you to have the Covenant Collective. If you succeed, then you can be the next. Then you can be the next Covenant, which you're already in business right now, as I can see. If you got a stable thing going with the Covenant, I can teach you, get your skill up, teach you marksmanship, MLG, swords, and then basic mountain climbs and get your members to a point, because the reason now, what you have to do, you have to give your members something to fight for or against. You got to give somebody a reason nowadays to join a group, because nowadays people don't want to do anything. So my best advice to you is give people goals, give them something to achieve or to fight for or against. Right now you had me, so that would have gave your members something to do and kept them interested, because right now keeping people interested in things are very difficult in this day-to-day society.
It's hard and very difficult. My members are, their morale is not high, but it's not low either. They're trying. I have them doing things in my stead because I don't own an Xbox right now. So I'm having that, like fucking Sauron. I'm giving them orders on what they're supposed to be doing to keep the clan
Do
going.
you have somebody to fill in for you, a second in
Yeah, I
command?
do.
Like, good.
My,
Good.
my second in command is Kai. My counselors, I have counselors. I have an advisor, but my advisor told me that in order for my clan to run effectively, I need to get back on. So we are trying to find a way. It's not that hard to get an Xbox, but because I don't have a job and because I'm now living alone, I need to find a way to get more money. So it's hard. Anyways, I have a government currently going, and it's
You live
It's
off from
free.
government money, then buy how much? Oh, I'm not going to ask that, but if you get, like, for example, $900, you can use that to buy an Xbox.
yes, that is what I will do. Now,
well, then I would act hastily on it because every
you
month
mentioned
you get paid.
you mentioned the peace. I mentioned the peace treaty. I just want to let you understand that the war against you has fatigued a lot of my people. It fatigued me. It ruined a lot.
But your members have no idea what I'm capable of and what I
I
know.
mean, they were fighting people who were protecting you. Anytime they wanted to attack you in a server, they would be attacked or ambushed by
Because I have
extraterrestrials.
connections, I have people that are willing to fight for me, even though I don't need them to fight for me, but they will defend me if they want to. I got an association with a lot of groups during my time here. Hold on.
I just want to let you know that you come off as a very good person. That's the weird part. And then you
I
start.
can be good, I can be evil. I'm in the middle. Well, one, I want to help you. So I can be good, I can be bad. Everybody has that. But more or less I can be very vindictive. I can be a lot of shit.
Mm.
But choices are choices, and I have a choice right now, which I want to give you the knowledge you need to run the Covenant. And I would suggest once you have that knowledge, you run the Covenant Collective, and I can advise and see what's going on.
All right.
I'm more of an elder and advisor now. I'm both warrior and an elder and advisor to people in the Sanghili community. Since you are new to the Sanghili community and you're trying to build your covenant up, it is on me as Divine Hierarch Mercy to advise you and make sure that you are in a position where you can lead on your own without me. Now, basically, what you are is a San Shayum. If you were trying to claim to be a prophet, you are a San Shayum.
Mm.
So, a San Shayum is basically the will of the covenant of the Adani spirit. Now, the Anodyne spirit was the high charity of the covenant. So, I'm going to give you some history lessons. I'm not going to make you write it up, but you would basically either be running the Covenant Collective or you will be running the Anodyne Spirit. And the Anodyne Spirit, back when I remember it, when I was in it, had over 200 plus members when Baro Gatadai was leading it. So you will be running something of my choosing once I see you on and once I can get you equipped with your surroundings. And both Covenant Collective and the Anodyne Spirit are both recognized in good groups. They were all recognized in the community.
Members in my house listening. They're all sitting in their chairs right now. They're just listening. Or, hold on. I need to just speak with them for a second. Hold on.
All right. I got some questions since this is still technically a debate related stream. I'm going to ask Anatar how to illustrate how Satan is gay to him, while Dagon must illustrate how God is gay to him. Both of
He's
you.
on mute. He's talking to his members right now.
I'll just put it in the chat. Both of you must describe the homosexuality of
This
each
is
other's
weird.
gods.
Well, name one person that isn't in that religion that isn't gay.
Well, that's the point.
So
Well,
for
actually,
me,
I don't
for
know.
more,
Zeus
for
might
me
not
to
be.
it, for me to explain it, if you really want a boiled rundown, if you want a short story, most people in the faith of that religion are gay as fuck.
Yeah. So
Most of
describe that.
them are even not even gay. They're just pedophiles and gay at the same time. Femboys, all this other gay LGBTQ friendly shit. Most of them
We have
are in the
decided.
Christian faith. What's up?
We will sign the peace treaty contract, and you will teach us your ways. And the war will officially be declared over at
All right.
1:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 29th, 2025. It will be officially declared over.
All right. Ruko. Then I will sign the peace treaty, and I will teach all of you. I hope your second in command knows what he's doing, and hope he doesn't mind me giving my advice, because I'm more of an elder and advisor in this community now, more or less. I guess you can count me as your Oracle Master, because an Oracle Master, basically in the Sangheili rank, is a librarian. They're mainly the ones that take notes and advise, sort of like an elder. But an elder has more of a military rank and aspect. So,
Yep.
whenever you send me that peace treaty, I will sign it.
I will send you it soon.
So is the devil gay to you, Anatar?
All right, I'm documenting this. So
That's fine.
Okay.
all right, all right. But what was the question again?
Is the devil gay to you?
I don't believe he is gay to me, but I do believe that he is an.
No, not towards
manipulative.
you, but I mean not towards you specifically. I just mean in general. Do you believe the devil's gay?
Yes.
Okay. So both of you believe each other's gods to be gay.
Yes, but because now that I'm about to be at peace with Dagon, I will respect his religion as he should respect mine.
All right.
Like, I'm not going to fault you for believing in Zeus, because Zeus, like, honestly, the Greek mythology in the God of War games that I played, it's actually, I'm not entirely against it. I find it interesting. I'm more into the Norse and I think the Roman mythology, if I were to believe in anything, to be honest. Like, to be honest, my version of hell is Helheim, which it's a different kind of hell that's pure ice. That is my vision of hell. If you don't know what Helheim is, it's in the Norse mythology. It's where people go. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell is that? That's nothing. So I believe hell is not fire. It is a land of pure, unyielding cold. But it is kind of the same thing.
I just want to die in a black hole in space.
Me, I'm more of wanting to go to a land of unyielding cold of ice.
I would say a black hole is cold as fuck.
Well, my beliefs, I believe in a black hole, but if I am going to go anywhere, I prefer where I'm going to go.
And like a cold, dark ice, or like
cold, dark ice. I can show you Helheim and what my vision is.
I think you've shown me, but yeah, feel free.
Yeah.
To extend or to elaborate, yeah. I mean, I'm for the cold. Fuck the heat. Fuck the sun.
Got some. See if I can find some goated pictures on DeviantArt. Here's this.
If I'm getting any sun, it's going to be the black sun or a blue sun, not the yellow sun. Or maybe a green sun.
Here, I got some goated pictures. These are all from DeviantArt. Here you go. This is what my version of hell looks like. How I envision it.
All right, seems pretty based.
This one's a good picture too. Yeah, I'm gonna get this
All
on
right.
DeviantArt and save
So
that.
we've all established that we have some kind of history of our actual beliefs, and we're not just like dumbasses believing in some modernized, watered down, minimalist version of any view here, which is it's much better than just like going by the modern reductionist view of anything. Most people have a very reductionist view, and they'll look at us like we're flip flopping religions, and it's like, no, we have a larger view here. Like we all respect our nationalities, our cultures, ancestors. We all respect Rome, and we don't have a reductionist view on our beliefs like most people, just in general, even outside of Halo. And I'm trying to get this point across because a lot of people in this community are playing a game with a very deep literature and sense of lore based on white Roman civilization and Sparta in a sci-fi age, sci-fi era. That should be a game that is a lot darker, or at least more volatile, scarier. It should not be what it is today. I'm just getting people of different sides who've already acknowledged this to at least come together on that view, on that level, so we can go back to something more artistic, expressive, masculine, edgy, cool, advanced, revolutionary, which is what this game should have been. So to see it in the state it's in today is incredibly atrocious and incredibly repulsive what the community is and the game industry, just this whole game is descended into. So I just wanted to say that, and I'm glad we can all at least agree on that. Like,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm giving an announcement to my members and High Charity right now. But continue.
oh, that was the basis. I'm not going to make a long,
Okay.
long video on this. I mean, I'm just letting everyone clear the air of miscommunication.
If there are any more questions that you want to ask, please go ahead.
I don't have too many.
So
I took a ton of caffeine, and
Before the stream ends, or I sent you another picture. I want your thoughts because it's a lot better than the others I've shown.
It's cool. I'm done with it.
All right. Well,
Because-
everyone, my name is Anatar. Oh, okay. Continue.
No, you were
Sorry.
about to say something.
Everyone, my name is Anatar 4684. Thank you all for interviewing me, and thank you for letting me get my voice out in the community. Now that the war against me and Dagon is officially over, me and Dagon will now be doing operations together, and I will help either clear his name, or I will also give him. He will help me, and he will train my men along with. I will give him support during his conflicts. He will be signing the peace treaty in a little bit. I have to get it ready. But other than that, thank you all for watching the stream.
Nice.
We'll
Good
see.
outro.
Best of journeys.
And I will be finishing a legacy in a way. I want you to note that when they are being trained, I will be teaching you all how to do raids, team tags, MOG as well. We're going to be the jack of all trades, not just dueling, because not many people do that anymore. But I want to keep this very much 100. And I'm sure the Akatosh bloodline would be more than happy to assist us. Titan / mistress of the bloodline would be Zion Akatosh. I will speak to them about it and see if we can get some able bodies from our bloodline to help you out as well. I got connections, which they offered me to come back, but I'm my own thing now. I don't follow, I lead. Now. No offense, I don't like leaving the server, but I don't want to deal with petty drama from Lola.
You have to accept my friend request, Dagon.
I sent you one. I should have sent
So,
you.